This is the diagram of state polity, and these are two branches of state polity: state legislature and state executive. Under state executive comes governor, chief minister, and council of ministers. They are government of state. And under state legislature also comes governor and legislative assembly, means vidhan sabha, also named as lower house, and legislative council or vidhan parishad, also known as upper house. Today we will know only about legislative assembly and legislative council. First we know legislative subject, and under this comes three lists. What are these? Union list, state list, and concurrent list. First, union list, which list of laws are under comes central government. Which list of laws can created by central are called union list, but which list of laws are only created by the state is called state list. Okay, which laws are not created by state but he bound to obey that rule is called concurrent list. For example, the uniform of a police officer is different in every state. That is called state list. Okay, parliament is for the center and state legislature is for state. So the function of state legislature is same as that of parliament in the center. The function of state legislature is same to parliament in center. In some states there is bicameral legislature in state, while in other there is unicameral legislature. What is the meaning of bicameral and unicameral? We will know. First, you should know for which state bicameral legislature. There are 6 states having bicameral legislature. What are those? Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Bihar, Karnataka, and Uttar Pradesh. These 6 states have bicameral legislature. And what are bicameral? Bicameral legislature, which legislative contain both legislative assembly and legislative council. Okay, but unicameral legislative contain only legislative of assembly. You should know that above 6 states are bicameral legislative, but Jammu Kashmir also has a bicameral legislative, but we can't count this because it has some special provision by Article 370. First we know what is legislative assembly, or we call it vidhan sabha. A general limit of strength of assembly means what is the number of members in a legislative assembly. Their maximum strength is 500. 500 members can be in a legislative assembly, that is maximum, and minimum is 60. And it depends on population. In a state, if there is maximum population, then their maximum strength is 500. If there is a minimum population and their minimum number of members is 60. If some small states have very few population, then they are in legislative assembly, they have less seats than 60, less than 60 seats. Okay, for example, Sikkim has very few population, so their legislative assembly seat also less, and Meghalaya also. There is a reservation of SC/ST in the Vidhan Sabha. The SC/ST caste have reservation in Vidhan Sabha. One number of member can be nominated by the governor of the Anglo-Indian community. Okay, one member nominated by governor, and this one member should be an Anglo-Indian. Age limit of MLA means member of Vidhan Sabha, should be 25 or more. Then see total Vidhan Sabha in India. There are 31 Vidhan Sabha in India. Out of 31, 29 in states and 2 in UT, means Union Territory, in Delhi and Pondicherry. Then see the legislative council. The legislative council is also called second house in the state and also called upper house, and it has in bicameral legislature. Each state which have bicameral legislature. Then see the term of office of members of LC. The MLA's term of office is 6 years. Means the term of legislative council is 6 years, but not the term of office of members is 6 years. It means that in 2 years, 1/3 member retire their office. Every 2 years, 1/3 of members retire their office. The number of members in Vidhan Parishad is 1/3 of the total strength of Vidhan Sabha. Okay, total Vidhan Sabha and its 1/3 is the number of Vidhan Parishad. Okay, members of Vidhan Parishad. At minimum, that is maximum. Maximum is 1/3 and minimum is 40. The member of LC means Legislative Council elected not by people but indirectly elected. By whom? By 1/6 by governor and 1/3 by municipality or panchayat and 1/3 by legislative assembly. Okay, means member of legislative assembly, and 1/12 higher secondary school age teacher, and 1/12 by 3-year graduates.